Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is finally out, and I love the 2018 reboot and Miles Morales, so I can't wait to get stuck into the sequel. Now, when I first saw that trailer, I thought, damn, Spider-Man games have come so far. Like, remember on the PS1 Spider-Man where his web's connected to nothing? Spidey was just whipping on clouds or something, but even that ruled. And I don't play Spider-Man games for realistic physics. Why would I? Compare that to now, where we're zipping through wind tunnels and flinging ourselves across the city with a web slingshot. It's insane. Now, it's got to be said, Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 wouldn't be where it is today without its predecessors. Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 swung so that Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 could web glide, and I thought it'd be real fun to have a look at the game that came before Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2. All right, let's get stuck into Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Oh my goodness, these graphics. That's right, okay. So they had the original movie, because this was a movie tie-in, they had the original movie cast to voice the characters in the game. That's crazy. This still kind of looks pretty good. It's crazy that this game came out like, I don't know, 18 or so years ago, and it still looks pretty good. There's a bit of pop in here and there for the graphics, but we're gonna forgive it for that.
It's my home.
Because once we start swinging,
My playground.
crazy.
My fate handed me amazing powers. And I made a
Here he is.
promise to use those powers to help people.
Oh, he looks pretty good.
Comes great responsibility.
That Sam Raimi
matter how much
costume
I
though,
wish
right?
things-
Chapter 1, What Might Have Been. Spider-Man 2, PS2. It still looks
sequel
not
time
bad.
already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
Who's this?
I'm sure you miss me more than I missed you.
This is Bruce
things have
Campbell.
changed around here since-
Now,
that's
I
because you
love
didn't
that they
try
got
to
Bruce
jump.
Campbell to do this.
Am I going too
Oh, I
fast
can't
for
swing.
you?
Couldn't swing. It's so good. The
Let's get
voice
this show on the
acting,
road.
getting the original
See that little
cast,
doohickey?
having
That's your destination marker.
Bruce Campbell
Tells
be
you
the
right
narrator
where you
for like the
need to go.
tutorial. So good. Added a lot of character, I think.
You know you're
And this is for a movie tie-in game. Like, those actors aren't cheap, but they put the effort in. This is an era of old. Oh no.
What people tell you. You know, there's a word for that.
Oh,
Loser.
swing time. Now the swinging was revolutionary in the PS2 one because the webs would actually stick to the buildings. Kind of cool. Oh, okay. Full charge into a climb. And it does feel a bit awkward because it
Okay,
anchors
I'm back.
you.
For the next
It
lesson,
anchors you
let's
to a
talk
building
about-
as you
Hey,
swing, so you're kind of always
going on down
close to hitting a building. Oh, how good. See, look how good this swing is. Like, 3 generations of consoles ago. As a kid playing this, insane. So how do I... Okay, it's not perfect, you know? It's energy hook, all right? This feels like you're driving a manual car in that you've got to kind of do every aspect, like web out, swing speed, jump. You have to do all those bits, whereas the PS5 version is just kind of, you time the R2s, the swinging part, and tricking in that, but it's a bit more streamlined. You can also do the stylish moves as well. You just keep tapping X, and you do the tricks. Okay, up, okay, up. All right, okay, oh, can we slingshot it? How do I? Okay. All right, the slingshot is way better in the PS5 one, for sure. That's just atrocious. All right, I think I'm beginning to understand what the flaws are in the swinging of PlayStation 2, Spider-Man 2. I think it's not an issue of the swinging mechanic is awesome, right? I think it's the issue of the building layout design. Because because your webs have to hit an actual object like a building, you end up swinging pretty close to it, and then you end up like colliding with the buildings and stuff. See, like right there. You collide with the building and that'll stop your momentum. Whereas I feel like the city design in the new PS5 Spider-Man is way more thought out. Obviously the web swinging's like more refined as well. But I don't know, I feel like the layout of the city, like obviously this isn't a realistic rendering of like Manhattan or whatever, wherever Spider-Man like lives. But it just feels like everything's just kind of boxy. Buildings that feel like too close. Look how cramped this is. Ugh. So that makes it hard to swing. See how janky that swing was? Here are the different like combat moves you can unlock. See how you do, it's like just an array of different button combos. It's almost like Tekken, you know? Which feels dated. I don't know. Okay, let's look at, what do we get? Slingshot jump. That's what I want to see. Slingshot time. Here we go. We're doing it. Oh, that was very underwhelming. Oh, okay, tricking. See, this was the first Spider-Man, I believe, that like let you do air tricks that you upgrade over time. Like, look at this. Oh, beautiful. By the way, the inventor of the swinging mechanic in PS2 Spider-Man made their own game called Energy Hook, okay? It's just the swinging mechanic. It's that entire game. Check it out. I'm gonna play it right now. Anyway, this is Energy Hook. So the person that designed this game invented the, oh my God, this looks awful. They invented the swinging in Spider-Man 2, PS2. We wouldn't have the swinging in Spider-Man 2 on PS5 if it weren't for this crazy game here. What's happening? Okay. All right. Wow. All right. So this green thing's a scan, and then I attach my energy hook to the closest. This feels exactly like Spider-Man 2. Oh my God. Do you know what? Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 owes a lot to Energy Hook. You wouldn't have Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 if it weren't for this. Look at this. Oh, clean swing. Beautiful. Boost it up. Do a cannonball. Look at that. So the cannonball is in Spider-Man 2 PS5. It's all connected, and we should be grateful. Look how masterful the programming of this is. How do I do other tricks? Can't do other tricks. Don't even want to. I just want a cannonball. Yes.
Stop, thief!
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, that's
Here we go.
convenient.
Now we get to punch some
The arcade,
idiots.
that's what he-
Oh, you can throw. That's right. You can throw people in different directions with the web. Yes. Yes. See ya. Oh, ragdoll physics. Remember ragdoll physics was like a huge
cool?
thing? Listen to the punch sound. See, it's just the same sound over and over. Okay, and when they die, they go, oh, I don't like that. See ya. Oi.
Your insurance
Watch out.
is paid up.
Oh. Oh, that was sick. There's no gadgets in this Spider-Man, but you can do different techniques. Like I remember different combos, like pressing square and triangle at different times will do different moves. You can like,
Look out! I'm gonna take
ooh,
you down.
you can web people into other people. Oh, ragdoll. But yeah, it does feel a bit cartoonish, I guess. The combat's a little cartoonish in a good way, okay? Like air juggling baddies. I know you can do that in the new one as well, but it just feels a bit different. The other thing is it doesn't lock on to your target
Come on,
as much.
Spider.
Like,
I'll
it's a bit
squash you.
annoying. But that's also, again, of its time. You didn't have that back then. Oh, see ya. Oh. Oh. Punch. Into the wall. Ragdoll physics were a huge thing back then. You have to understand, they didn't...
Hey!
Hello. They didn't implement ragdoll physics like in an elegant way. It wasn't about that. It was just like if you had ragdoll physics, if you could put them in, you put them in. Yeah, you know, look, this game has its faults, okay? I will say number one fault. The pacing gets ruined a bit by all those little menu items.
MJ really
The
tried
combat
to
is a bit stilted because of like stuff like the sounds and like
rushing 'em
a
off.
lack of variation, a little bit of a lack. But I also, this is early game, I haven't unlocked some of the combos and stuff, but I mean, having to remember combos,
I wish I could tell Harry and MJ.
you know, that's real like,
Could
feels
I?
like Devil May Cry sort of thing, where you'd have to like, do, you know, it's square, triangle, triangle, square, square, or whatever. Kind of old school.
On my way.
Oh,
Hey, I'm
this
driving.
music? Now, hey, to give you an explanation, Treyarch developed this. The developers of Call of Duty Black Ops,
I have you.
they developed this game. So the music, it's gonna sound pretty 2000s, all right?
Time is over.
This music, it's so 2000s.
Look out!
Let's
only be a
deliver
good
some
guy.
pizzas. This is, I don't remember this at all. I'm keen. Let's deliver some pizzas, everyone. Here we go.
I have many pizzas that need delivering, and you are late, like always. You're the only delivery boy here right now, too, so you must deliver everything. Don't be late.
No problem. You can count on me. Think I should make my first delivery over there.
Okay, easy. Oh, I'm Spider-Man. What? No, this is not the real music for this. I heard this on TikTok. I didn't know this is where it came from. Okay, Treyarch, you've outdone yourself. This is so dumb. That's the music for the pizza mission
Every pizza was
in
delivered
Spider-Man
on time.
2?
This is good. When my
Chef's
customers
kiss,
are happy,
bellissimo.
I am happy too.
Oh my goodness, the music in this game is ridiculous. You'll have like an orchestral theme, and then you'll have like this 2000s like electronic dance beat slash metal, like new metal beat. Then whatever is playing now, and then the pizza Italiano accordion. What? Who composed the music for this? Oh, see, this music is just so 2000s. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Spider-Man! Spider-Man's here?
Okay, so this is the upgrade system, like the skill tree. That's right, you buy them from the shop. That's right. So you don't you're going to go into the menu, you got to pick your upgrades, you got to buy them like comic books type of thing. So I don't know if I love this thing, even though it's kind of the same thing as the PS5 one. It's got all these movement ones. Even though it's kind of the same, it feels, because you have to go to a location to unlock everything, it's not great. But also, going to locations in Spider-Man games rules. Like, I know fast travel exists in PS5 Spider-Man. I'm not going to use it. I will say,
Those words zipping by under
the
chapter title are the item
gameplay with all these little menu things that pop up that stop the game, there's far less flow in Spider-Man 2 PS2 than in the PS5 version. Return the case.
Hi,
Sorry,
my
you
name's
got punched in
Spider-Man,
the
and I'll
head,
be your
mate.
rescuer today.
Thank you so much for
Oh.
saving me. The briefcase, you got it back. Thank goodness.
Why did they want this so badly?
I'm sorry. I can't really talk about it.
All right. Well, at least try to be more careful from now on.
Don't worry.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
Okay, the writing in Spider-Man 2 PS2, I'll have to say, not stellar, okay? But then again, the writing in Spider-Man 2 the film, I was okay. But this is, good. Well, I saved her life, basically, and she's like, well, not in business. Why does the map move so slow when you're zoomed out? That's awful. Okay, the map has made huge improvements in the new Spider-Man games. Like, this is awful. And look, the big map doesn't help that much either, because look, you can't even make waypoints. Okay. Where do I get upgrades? So, like, this is awful. Like, how am I meant to... Probably... Oh, that's a bugle. That's only bugle. No, I want to go to where the
Back
cash
at ya.
dollar sign is, I think. Excuse me.
Thank goodness. I was sure that was it for me.
Don't worry about it.
I don't love all the menus, these menus that keep popping up. That is like a sort of old school way to like present information in games. I don't love it, but you know, it is what it is. It's of its time. look, I already know I'm gonna love Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. Like, it's pretty much guaranteed, but playing the game that came before, like way before, Spider-Man 2 on the PS2, made me realize I actually love that game as well. The swinging mechanics was innovative at the time, like anchoring to an actual building, amazing. The music, like using a bit of the movie score and then having this crazy like new metal soundtrack and then the pizza accordion, like was like a wild decision by the music composer of the game. And I know the combat is janky, the ragdoll physics, and the voice acting leaves a lot to be desired, but it's camp, it's silly. And remember, these superhero like comics back in the day were meant to be silly and camp. And playing Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 reminded me of that. And so I'm looking forward to playing Spider-Man 2 on the PS5, but I had an absolute blast playing the game that came before, Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Also, Energy Hook. So dumb. So good.